Hello, this is Lee, and I want to talk to you. I have some things to talk about that worry me a little bit. You know, the election doesn't worry me because as of today, they say per week, Donald Trump has 1 million people knocking on doors all across the country. And that his ground game is phenomenal, probably the best ground game in the history of politics. In Florida, Michigan. In Michigan, they say Joe Biden has no ground game at all. In the suburbs of Detroit, Michael Moore came out and said there's nobody there knocking on doors, and all you see is Trump signs for miles and miles everywhere, and you don't see any Biden signs. And this is the case in most of the states across the country. Even the states like California and New York, outside the cities, that's all you see. And with districts like Minnesota, the congressional district around there, and Atlanta, the same thing. Those districts were very close districts in the 2018 elections, and at that time they were run by congressional Republicans. But in 2018 they lost. Right now it looks like they're going to win those districts back because the city's burning and stuff and the rioting. So right there alone, Trump is in very good shape. The polls, they're all lies. The biggest lying poll is the Fox poll because one of the board members at Fox is a Trump hater, and he's going to do anything that he can to have Trump lose. And there's many, actually at Fox, there's many Trump haters, like Chris Wallace. Anybody besides the night shows there hate him. So you've got a lot of negativity coming out of that station. It used to not be like that, but it is now. So you have to ask yourself, if Trump is doing this well with his ground game, and he really is leading in the polls that have him leading, very rarely will they ever show them. Today, Rasmussen poll had him at 52%. And he's been running over 50% for the last 3 weeks in that poll, which is the first time in his whole term that he's been running at over 50%. So you have to ask yourself, what are the Democrats going to do about this? We know what they're going to do. They're going to cheat. And that's the whole point behind this mailing. You know, all the states across the country had mailing. And but basically what you had to do is you had to ask to be able to mail vote. You had to send in an application, or you had to ask the military overseas. They got their mail-in ballots, and that's how they voted. But no, the Republicans let the Democrats bully them, and now you have Democrats just mailing out millions and millions and millions and millions of ballots all across the country. And God knows what's going to happen with those ballots. Like, they're already setting you up. They're saying on election night, Trump's going to have a huge lead, and then as the ballots come in, Biden's going to take the lead. We know that Biden's going to win, and that's what Trump's saying right now, is I will win, and they'll cheat, and they'll give it to Biden, and then we'll go to court. That's why the Supreme Court thing is so important. Listen, I hope I'm wrong. I hope it doesn't happen that way. I hope that Trump wins in a landslide, and it's so big that the cheating can't overcome it. That's what happened with Hillary Clinton. There was cheating all across the country, but Trump had such a good ground game, and he had so many people voting for him that he won. And then, you know, take away New York and California, he actually won in a landslide if you take those two horrible states away, with all those horrible cities. You know, I live here in Texas, and I can tell you this much. He is not only a point up or a point or two down in Texas. Trump is way up in Texas, and he'll win Texas. He'll win Georgia. He'll win Florida. And he's probably going to win Pennsylvania, even though they're telling you it's real close or he's trailing. They had one poll come out today that had Trump trailing Ohio by 5 points. Come on, do we believe that? Do we believe that Trump's going to win by almost 10 points in 2016, and now he's down by 5? Trump voters very rarely abandon Donald Trump. And, you know, and these Republicans that do abandon them, they're phonies. I mean, they're abandoning him. Sure, that means they don't care about abortion. That means they don't care about the Supreme Court. that they're just fakes and phonies, and they should be ashamed of themselves. So folks, what I'm trying to tell you basically is get ready for the cheating that's going to go on. They're going to do everything possible, once again, just like they've done in 2016, to steal this election. You're going to hear everything. They're going to throw everything at the wall and hope something sticks. So it's our job as his supporters to stand behind him and, along with Trump, fight these back, do everything they can to steal this election. And if it wasn't that this is Donald Trump, they would steal the election. But Donald Trump will fight. He's a fighter. He knows all the tricks, and he has people around him that knows all the tricks. So get ready for some action. Stand behind him. Don't believe anything in the media, because it's all lies. And the only thing you can believe in the media is that, one, he's going to elect somebody for the Supreme Court, and I better not say elect. He's going to select somebody. It's going to be a good person, a good woman. And the Democrats who pretend that they're for the women or the minorities will attack this woman. Just like they attack minorities who are for Trump. They're the biggest devils going. I mean, they're just awful people. They're willing to see the cities burn. They're willing to see everything negative happen just so Trump loses. So we'll see now. I just wanted to talk to you about that today. Take care.